What's your craziest small town rumor? Our small town's beloved librarian, Mrs. Chen, mysteriously retired after 30 years. The official story was she moved to Florida, but nobody got to say goodbye, she just vanished overnight. Everything seemed normal until her replacement found something odd while reorganizing. Every Friday for the past 15 years, Mrs. Chen had ordered exactly one copy of the same obscure children's book, then marked it lost a week later. The new librarian dug deeper and discovered Mrs. Chen had been running a secret underground railroad for abused kids. That children's book? It was a signal. Kids who needed help would check it out, leave a note inside, then return it. A week later, they'd accidentally miss their bus home, and Mrs. Chen would drive them to a women's shelter 3 counties away. She'd marked the book lost to hide their trail. The truth came out when one of the kids, now grown, became a police officer and recognized Mrs. Chen's photo during a trafficking investigation. Turns out she hadn't retired, she'd been forced to flee after an abusive husband found out where his wife and kids had disappeared too. The FBI interviewed over 200 children she'd helped escape. They found a hidden diary in the library's basement detailing every rescue, including coded message about which teachers were helping and which ones were covering up abuse. Mrs. Chen passed away last month. At her funeral, hundreds of adults showed up wearing library cards as every kid she'd ever saved.